Hong Kong Chief Executive Carrie has formally withdrawn the controversial extradition bill, which triggered months of unrest in the city. She made the announcement through a televised message this evening. Mrs. Lam also appealed for protesters to abandon violence and embrace a dialogue with her government. Withdrawing the bill was one of 5 key demands of the protesters. And for more on this story, Bruce Lui, Senior Lecturer at Hong Kong Baptist University's Department of Journalism, joins us live from Hong Kong. So, Bruce, it's taken Mrs. Lam 3 months to basically completely scrap the bill. So, question is, why now? Why do you think she finally decided to drop it?
Yeah, I think there may be 3 factors. The first one is the founding day of the People's Republic of China on 1st of October. That's marked the 70th anniversary, and this is the biggest ever celebration by President Xi Jinping. And Hong Kong has to make peace for that, and cannot spoil those kind of festive atmosphere. This is the first factor. And there is a deadline for Hong Kong to fulfill that. The second one is, U.S. is planning to pass the Human Rights and Democracy Act on Hong Kong. And this is a huge pressure for Hong Kong to stay its an international status. So if Hong Kong doesn't do anything to pacify the protesters, then U.S. may, do this act on their plan. And the third factor is the Legislative Council will resume its meeting on next month. And, to make a better day for those pro-Beijing legislators. So this bill needs to go through a withdrawal process, formally withdraw in the Legislative Council, or else during the meeting session, then those pro-Beijing legislators will definitely have a very hard time.
Bruce, protesters have responded to this withdrawal, saying that it's a little bit too little too late. But will it appease any of them at all?
Yeah, what I observe from the internet, also from the circle of intellectuals, that most of the people really think it cannot pacify the public. As you said, it is too little and too late. Over 3 months, there has been over 1,000 being arrested, some of them being shot blind, and many has, got bone broken during the arrest process, and then several suicides. And also Hong Kong has been undergo like 2 huge attack in the subway, one by the gangsters and the other by the police. And in the whole period, we also saw a lot of alleged misconduct and excessive force used by the police. So Hong Kong is not the same Hong Kong as is in June, like 3 months ago. So just by responding to the one key demand of the protesters, I think it is not enough, and especially it is already too late.
So what happens now then?
People are calling for that all kind of demands. It was 5 in the beginning. Now 1 is being answered. So leaving 4 demands to be answered by the government, in which one of the key one is to set up a independent commission to inquire police alleged misconduct and excessive force use. I think because over the period, the focus of the protest has been shifted from just looking at the bill to maybe the misconduct by the police. And also, in this kind of chaos lasting for 3 months that never happened in Hong Kong like decades, not a single government official being sacked, no one hold accountable for this. So Hong Kong people are also demanding someone to step down, but not just saying withdraw the bill is okay. And people may be skeptical about whether the government just withdraw the bill, so that if any protests taken on the street, there's no reason for that. So the government can crack down those protests in a very brutal way. So the public are still observing where the next action they will take.
Indeed, it is a wait and see at this point and an observation. Thank you so much for speaking to us, Bruce Lui, their senior lecturer at Hong Kong Baptist University's Department of Journalism.